So when I grew up, I was, and I mean, when I grew up, I was always around. My parents were very caring. My family was very caring. I was very blessed with a very, beautiful childhood, and all of that. But um, later in years, I went through some things in my teenage years and things like that. And so I feel like it found me, and the feeling of helping others and putting your fingerprints on somebody's purpose in life,
Oh.
the feeling of that uh, just engulfed me.
Mm.
And so it went into all kinds of different portals, if you will. It was kind of spiritual, and then it was, oh, physical. Let me try to help with wellness. Let me, it just went all over the map. In every crevice of what a human being is, I
Mm.
found myself finding open doors to touch it. And once I touched it, I it did something for me, and it found me, and that became my passion. And
Mm.
that's the best way that I can explain it in simplicity. Of course, there was a lot going on in there, but yeah.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people who hear you say that would be like, I want to help people so bad, but I'm so screwed up myself. How do I, there's so many things that I have to, I, uh, you know, speaking for a friend, I remember when I first started, leaving the nursing profession, there was this moment, it's like imposter syndrome. Like there's so many things that I have to improve upon myself. How could I possibly, in my brokenness, how can I possibly be used for this purpose that's so much bigger and so much better than me? How did you deal with, or did you have that, or did it just, did you have the confidence and did you just, did you have the faith that you would be able to, or did you have a moment like, I don't know, you just speak.
Yeah.
You're nodding, so I think you're catching my drift.
Yes, I do. Thank you. And because of my upbringing, I was very confident. So I do want to say that uh, my parents were always telling me, you can do anything you set your mind to. That kind of dialogue went on in our home for my brother and I. So that was a given. But I have noticed that, for example, in a grief group, when people are broken, they
Mm.
have a way to touch each other,
Absolutely.
and it becomes more powerful than someone that can't resonate with that brokenness.
Absolutely.
So yes, so when regardless of, you could be in a third world country, um, in orphanages, as I had the opportunity to be in, and be able to help families on the street and their babies and their children, and and there's something about, once you've touched that, and if you've felt certain things in your own life that you can resonate with, that you're able to just pour back into them, and build them and help them, and bring healing to them. And it's not magic, it's not anything, it's just who we are as human beings. So in your brokenness, you're able to resonate and do more for someone that isn't, that hasn't gone through that.
Oh,
Yeah, you have the experience to actually be the authority.